What's up, everyone? It's Dark coming at you with another episode of Startup Engineering Daily. Let's hop right into it. So our first story for today is from this guy Milo Smith. I don't know what, but I have seen his name before, and a few people are following him, at least that I follow. But he has this update that is speculative, but is fascinating, where he's talking about Cluely, which, if you're unaware, is the cheating as a service where it'll you can do an interview and you have it in the top right corner. It'll give you the answer to questions that the interviewer is asking you. Started by this guy Roy, who is very known, is actually highly respected because he gets very cost effective views essentially on all of his videos, but they're very controversial and they're but he's saying that it looks like Cluely is almost fully out of money. They've removed all affiliates other than Roy himself and Neely, who I guess is the co-founder and COO. And he says those badges cost $50 a month. He thinks they're spending too much on engineers since most of them have the original 400K pay package. As you can see here, originally they were paying $400 to $1 million base, $250 to $300. It's pretty interesting because a lot of people are actually coming out of the woodworks in reply to this tweet, basically defending Roy. However, when he first got started and when Cluely first got launched, there was a lot of hate. So I don't really care one way or the other. I feel like my mentality on just builders in general has evolved where I'm much more supportive of just anyone starting companies these days. But it is interesting, it kind of speaks to the idea of is all news good news? Using controversy to grow your company and versus figuring out product market fit. They do have a good product, which is helping you learn essentially or cheat. These kind of depends how you use it, which will make the most of it. But obviously they're selling to a kind of malicious use case, but pretty interesting. I don't know where they'll be. Apparently too, Milo says that they failed to raise a Series B in late 2025. So that may be interesting. I don't know if they're going to have to shut down or if they're going to raise some debt or something is also what he was kind of hinting at.